What's up, guys? Dirty Mike with Dirty Mike Crypto, back with another video. Today was a very exciting and very action-packed day in the EverReflect community. We started with an AMA, and we have a lot to unpack tonight. We're going to be going over some of the information on what happened at the AMA today. We are going to take a look at the chart and kind of see where our volume would be and if we rebounded from last night's crash. And we are also going to take a look at the very first images of the NFT ticket minting prototype. You can see them in the background here. We're going to look at a much better version of them in high definition in a few minutes here. But like I said, we got a lot to unpack tonight. So let's start going over some of the information. All right, so we started the day by today is the day we were doing the 5 trillion token burn, which is huge, and it's definitely going to help out with liquidity and lowering the overall supply to try to get us down to that 400 trillion range, which would represent 60% of the original total tokens burned. As you guys know, half of the tokens were burned originally, and then another 100 trillion tokens were set aside to burn in increments over the next year. So we have been doing some incremental burns. It's been exciting at the AMAs to watch this happen. Today also was a 1% tax reduction, and that's going to bring us down to 18%. So we are getting closer to the lowest amount that we're able to get down to, which is the 17% threshold, which is going to be for any buy or sell. As you all know, there's a buy and sell tax, and 15% is going to be distributed back to the community in the BUSD rewards, and the eventual end game will be 1% will go to marketing, and so we're going to be getting close to that in the next week. We should get down to that 17%, which is really exciting. That'll definitely help entice some new holders and some new buyers to get into it here. You can see in the background some fuzzy images of it. We're going to look at a little bit better version of it in a second here. We're going to go over and take a look at the chart and kind of see where we are for the day. Now, if you look to the far left-hand corner of the screen, you can see we were hovering about the 1 range last night around midnight to maybe 11:30. And then there was a lot of sells that came through, and definitely some early whales unloaded some tokens and dropped us all the way down a little bit, eventually under the 700 range there. So we weren't quite sure if that was going to be the floor or not, or if we were going to get a further reduction than that. But as you can see, the price has steadily climbed and rebounded today around the time of the AMA and the news afterwards. So it definitely helped to create some hype in the community to show off the new NFT ticket minting prototypes. So we have rebounded from about that 700 range up to around 77, getting close to that 800 range there. What I would like to see is a correction of that imbalance up from the 1,000 level there. I would like to see it start to rebound up closer to that. If you look at the very bottom of the screen at the trade book, at the current moment, the buy pressure is definitely outweighing the sell pressure, which is a very good thing. This is a very attractive point for people who have been waiting to really get a good amount of tokens, to where it was maybe a little bit too expensive at launch and shortly thereafter. This is definitely a very attractive entry point. This is not financial advice, but I certainly plan on loading up my bags within the next few hours. Finally got some money released from Coinbase. They've been holding it hostage for the last 2 weeks, so I'm definitely looking forward to getting the money over to Trust Wallet and definitely buying up this really good entry point right here, because I do expect it to start to go back up. I have been noticing that a lot of the reflection tokens have been starting to go back on the upside today, which is good because my wallet has been taking a hurting. every time I look at it, it just keeps going lower and lower. But, like I said before, I buy into projects for the long term. Not all of them, but, the reflection tokens especially, especially EverReflect. This is a long-term play. This isn't a short pump and dump. So, if you were looking for that, this is definitely not the token, but they have some very exciting things, especially this NFT ticketing. Let's take a look at that. Look at this, guys. Look how beautiful these prototypes look right here. You can see the QR codes down at the bottom right there. And what the application for things like this can be is not only being able to purchase tickets to your favorite events and concerts. Excuse me, I got a phone call coming in. Let me pause that. Not only can you purchase, tickets through crypto, but here's the exciting thing. You guys know when you buy a ticket, all the taxes, everything that kind of goes with it. It's a lot of times it's hard to initially get the ticket, and a lot of times we have to go to a secondary market to purchase a ticket where, it's 3, 4, 5 times the price of what it originally was sold at. Now, the concert promoters and the artists only get a percentage of the original ticket sale. This whole secondary market really kind of screws everyone associated with it over, except for the reseller. So what this is going to hopefully accomplish would be that it'll be able to, kick back the profits from the secondary sales, because this is a digital NFT ticket. It'll be able to kick some of that money back to the concert promoters, to the artists, to where they're going to get a portion of, that upgraded, sales price that you're getting on the secondary market. So you can imagine what type of revenue possibility that gives to a company like EverReflect. If we can get out at the very forefront of this and be the name in NFT, ticket minting, this is going to be so huge for us, guys. I don't think everybody fully grasps the concept of just how revolutionary this can be. We're not just talking concerts. We're talking sporting events. We're talking festivals. We're talking fairs. Just the applications are limitless of who can, get in on this. And this is ground floor stuff right here, guys. And I know everybody preaches patience, but, in this case, it's definitely going to be worth the wait. You can see how beautiful these things are. And, this got me so excited seeing this today. And you could tell by the, the rebound in the price that you guys are getting excited by this, too. It's easy to lose sight. You purchased a couple weeks ago, the price has, been going down ever since the launch. And, now we're starting to see some real world application of what these guys are busting their asses, working on. And that's going to, definitely start to rebound the price, get all the excitement back up. And it's definitely going to attract new holders that see the real world potential that this can bring to everybody. So this has been just an absolutely huge day for the EverReflect community, between the token burns, the NFT ticketing prototypes, and just, the price rebounding volume. Let's take a look at what the volume